I'm sorry. Oh, I gotta start the meeting. I have my gavel. Where's the gavel? Anybody have a gavel? I don't have a
I got you.
Okay, thank you for Get it louder. Thank you for use of your cane. I don't have a gavel today. They took it away from me already. I think Greg took it. I think past President Greg took it. Good afternoon, everyone. Starting a few minutes early because we have a very, very tight schedule at General Assembly. I'm excited for our board members who will be presenting today's General Assembly, especially as it aligns with our theme, People of Action. What they have prepared to share reflects a successful year of Rotarians who are making a difference. My name is Janice Lemke, and I'm proud to be your 103rd president. I would like to invite past President Brock Frazier to do our invocation. I think that's what you're doing.
I think so. Thank you, and thanks for this opportunity. If you'd like to bow your heads and join me, in the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Bless us, O Lord, in these thy gifts, which we are about to receive from thy bounty through Christ our Lord. Heavenly Father, thank you. Thank you for continuing to look over this amazing group of people, all working together to improve the city we live in, the state we live in, this country, and help others who don't have the opportunities we have, to better their lives, to make their lives more enjoyable. Thank you also for the wonderful folks who show up in the morning to prepare this wonderful meal we get to share, and our wonderful servers that take such great care of us every week. All these things we ask in your name, in the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. I'd like to invite Susan Ziobro to lead us in song.
Hello, Rotarians and guests. We're going to sing God Bless America. And I'm going to give you a note. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
And then our Sergeant of Arms, who's leading us into the Pledge of Allegiance, is Nancy Anderson.
Please join me in the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God,
indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Please be seated. Because we have kind of a tight schedule, I just am going to say thank you to all of the Rotarians who signed up for duties today. I also want to take a few minutes to, and if I forget somebody, please let me know. A few members we haven't seen in a while. Anil Melnick, welcome back. It's good to see you. David Squire, Jerry Seneth, Steve Stern, and Eric Schmoller. I know you were on spring break. I don't know if there's anyone else we haven't seen in a few weeks, but if I'm leaving anyone out, please forgive me. We're going to go ahead and go right into introductions. Nancy, are you ready to go? Yeah. International guests? Right here. Murray.
I'm supposed to introduce you, Murray. Why did you say a word? No stranger.
Okay, I'm just gonna add a little history here. There's 40 million people in Canada, and 85% of them live 150 miles from the US border. So we guard it pretty good.
Okay, and then do we have any visiting Rotarians? Guest of Rotarians today?
Hello, I'd like to introduce my guest, Dina Anderson, the Director of Kinsella Angels, KINSELLA, KinsellaAngels.org. Check it out.
Welcome. And then do we have guest of our club? I'm so sorry, I didn't miss anybody else, guest of Rotarians, right? Okay, guest of our club.
I'm going to defer to Erica Brandenberry. She has two guests of the club that she will introduce.
Okay. And then we'll come back to you.
Good afternoon, President Janice and fellow Rotarians. It's my pleasure to have Stephen Rice here today from the Henderson Symphony Orchestra and also from Rice, bunch of the artist names, Rice Sullivan. And,
Rice Richard Sullivan.
We'll give her another chance at the podium.
Hey everyone, I have two first-time Rotarian guests, so they're checking out our club to see what it's all about. So I'll just let them say their name and where they're from.
My name is Labis. I am now working with Erica in Appliance by Design. Very excited about that and very excited to attend this. Living in Las Vegas for a while and fantastic.
Welcome.
Hi, I'm Brianna. That's the game, personally. And been in Las Vegas for 35 years. And happy to be here. Thank you.
Welcome to both of you. Okay, any other guests of Rotarians or guests of our club? We're good? Welcome, everyone. And then I'm going to go to the head table. I have PEE, soon to be PE, Michael Kudema. I have past President-elect Craig McGuire. I have past President Karen Wisenhunt. I have Randy I'm so sorry, I just went crazy. Randall Brody, thank you, as well. And he's going to be our timekeeper for the board members who are speaking. You will look to him when you're down to 60 seconds. And then Patrick's going to use that cane to pull you away from the podium if you ignore Randall. So, and then we have Eric. Welcome you guys to the president's table. And then we're going to go over to the education table.
Gwen Hall, the liaison for Deering, and my guest today is Deborah Young, the principal.
Hello, we just want to thank you again for everything that you do for Lower Deering Elementary School, as well as our other elementary schools. An amazing guest with me today, Mr. Carey, one of our learning strategists, and he's actually interested in looking at the club himself, so we're kind of excited that he is here and joining us. today as well.
I'm filling in for Tina, and our guest from Beckley is Miss Shannon. And she is also the Hotbed Sunday.
Yes, please check me out on page 6. I'm the one over on the left, the one all in white with ice cream on her head. That's what you do for your kids when they meet their reading goals. So, as always, you guys know how much I absolutely adore all of you, but I need some help. The last breakfast with books we had was well attended by our students and our families. We had a total of 141 that showed up, which is awesome. We're getting back to what our numbers used to be before COVID, which was in the 200 range, so we're almost there. But I had very few Rotarians show up. Pete was there, Pam was there, Stu was there, Tina was there, and Gwen was there. If I can get more people coming to show the support that Rotary is giving so you can see how excited these kids are to get these books, that would be absolutely fantastic. I would love to see all your beautiful faces at Beckley at some point in time. I will get you there one day. Don't worry. I also brought a special little someone that I got here with me today. We have a student success coordinator who just started. It's our 3rd administrative position. There's myself, Ms. Henderson, assistant principal, and now Darcy Miller, our student success coordinator, to help us with all the things we got going on with our 750 kids. Thank you all so much. Much love to all of you. Mwah. Thank you.
And I'm Pete Knowles. I'm happy that I was selected to go to college. And with us today is the principal, Amanda Lush.
Hi, happy Thursday, Friday Eve for those of us who, really looking forward to the last 30 days of school. You're counting? We are. So, thank you for all your support, all that you guys do every year for all of the six total schools? 6 schools, my goodness. And all that you do with just your time and your presence and sometimes a little bit of paper. So thank you. I appreciate everything.
Thank you. All right, we're going to go right into announcements. By the way, these were found on the floor. I'll claim them. I also hold the tickets. So, but if you're missing your strand, I have them. We're going to go. Oh, you know what? Past President David Thorson, I haven't seen him. We do have Wetzel today, so just a reminder for that. Can we take the microphone to Jerry Senes to announce our highway cleanup? David's doing it. Look at David's dress for the occasion. That's what he wears. That's what he wears for highway cleanup.
Yeah, highway cleanup. This is exactly what I wear. So highway cleanup. If you haven't been, are we doing 9, Sean? 9 o'clock, great. You can get there at 8 if you want. But it's at 9 o'clock. Where we meet is directly across from where Bonnie Springs used to be, which is, if you go past, it's about a mile past the Spring Mountain Ranch. So we meet directly across from there at 9. We'll spend a little bit of time cleaning up that side of the highway, and then we meet back at Jerry's for the famous brunch. If you haven't been to that, that's the draw. He always pulls strings. What are you doing? Oh, this time he has the Bellagio setting up fountains for every 15-minute shows during the brunch in his backyard. And then I think Guy Fieri is coming through to judge my salmon. So you guys got to check it out. It's going to be great. Join us Saturday morning, 9 o'clock, across from Bonnie Springs.
Wait, is it just the salmon this time?
Well, it's the best. So.
It's the best. I know last time we had an additional treat, but it's always fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Can we take the microphone to Deb Howard?
Good morning, Rotarians. We are very close to Wine to Water, April 17th at Randy and Sally Donald's house. Thank you again for having that. Thank you for everyone who's donated wine and prizes and your time. I'm hoping to see all of you there. It's a row down, hoe down. We're going to have Rotarian made wine and a hoe down theme. So bring your cowboy hats and your boots, and we're gonna have some country music, and we might have a few other treats. We would love to see all of you there, April 17th. Everyone's included, even all of your teachers. If you'd like to come, let me know. $40 a person. and it begins at 6 o'clock. We will see you there.
Thank you. Fun theme. Nancy, you get a break. I'm going to turn the microphone over to past President Jim Cole.
Hello again, fellow Rotarians and President Janice. It is my pleasure to announce on behalf of the Las Vegas Rotary Foundation and Howard Attorneys that we have a donation today to the Henderson Symphony Orchestra here to accept as Stephen Rice, and we are very, very proud to support the orchestra, and I'm very pleased to present Stephen with a check for $5,000.
Thank you very much, Jim, and thank you, Howard and the Rotary. This is the second year that we've gotten this donation. We are extremely grateful. Henderson Symphony, real quick, is a community orchestra. Our average ensemble size is about 65 musicians. All musicians, with the exception of the concertmaster and percussionists, are volunteer, so nobody's being paid. We play 8 to 10 concerts a year. 3 times we play in the hockey arena in Henderson, and then the rest of the time we're looking for theaters. So we are a traveling orchestra because we have no home in the city of Henderson. So anybody that wants to get involved, I would love to talk to you. We're looking for board members. We're looking for a site for rehearsals, which we lost recently. So yeah, I mean, we do concerts in venues that hold 300 or 400 people in a high school theater. And then we play the movie concert on Water Street for the city of Henderson, where we've had 3,000 people come to see Coco. So, and anything and everything in between. So again, thank you very much for your support. We appreciate it very, very much.
We've been deemed for that. I know. Got it. Thank you very much.
Okay, Stu, we got a little fine to give out real quick. Brandon, take a look up at the screen, up at the monitor. He's just eating his food. Everybody else is like, what is this? I think the tagline said, bite me, when I saw it on social media. So, as you can see, Randall is with Chance. And he's based on the Gila monster, a venomous lizard, I believe. He was introduced in 2017, so that's like 9 years ago. And do you know that this type of lizard lives to be 40 years? What's up with that photo?
It happens almost every game.
Does he pick you out?
Chance visits me almost every single game. He sneaks up behind me, gives me a big hug, gives my wife a hug. I think he looks at my wife as a mother figure.
Oh my gosh. I do too, because I watch all her live posts about what she's preparing for the family, and I have to make it smaller than her big portions, but I can see why Chance would think that. So I did some calculations. I don't remember how I did this, but it was something to do with 2017, 9 years ago, 40 years. I came up with a fine of $360. So I thought that was reasonable. So thank you for your contribution. It's fake, unless you really want it. Okay, so Surprise and Delight is in the wheel. And I had 2 people come forward. The first was past President Randy Donald. Randy, could you come up here? I'm going to pick on you. So there's just a picture of a Girl Scout cookie in there, right? It's in the wheel. I have to find it real quick so we can get on with General Assembly. It says, Surprise and Delight, proceed to the podium. So he did his homework. He even wrote it out for me. He said, something that I can't eat, Girl Scout cookies, peanut butter patties, AKA tagalongs. So that's not a picture of a tag-along. It is the new, I think it's the Explore More, which is the new Rocky Road version of the cookie. But the question is, I have a question for you. And you actually get what I had available. It's the shortbread cookies as your gift. Sally loves them. You said right? Okay. So true or false, Rotary International is a national partner of the Girl Scouts of the USA. They are true or false, Rotary International is a national partner of the Girl Scouts of the USA.
You help?
Yep, that is correct. I told him he had to share them at his table, but he said, no, they're Sally's favorite, so you take them to Sally. I don't want to get in trouble. Okay, with that said, we're going to do the raffle real quick. And I did want to point out, your member spotlight this week was Larry Cohn. Read a little bit about him. Congratulations. Chance to poll for the Joker, which is currently almost 2,500 plus whatever we took in today. It's 63077-160. Wait, I have this strand up here too. Oh my goodness. I should give these to somebody. Come on, you gotta come up here. So if you pick the Joker, you get half the pot. The other half goes to our foundation. I really, really, really hope that you pick it.
Okay, Joker.
You get one card.
Oh, it's a 7.
7 of spades, so you get $10. Thank you. Okay, Lowry Bucks, 63077-174. Larry, you're on deck. Dr. Kathy Mahon, she never ever wins. All right, I'm going to go ahead. Okay, sure. We have a visiting Rotarian. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and turn it over, Sean. Larry, and we'll, so I don't put her on the spot like, hi. Come on, and we'll get you a seat. All right. I'm introducing Larry Cohn. Over to you, sir.
Good to see everybody, and it was wonderful being in the spotlight. I shy away from it, and I'm introverted.
Oh yeah.
My role this year in the chapter on the board has been the co-director of membership, which I'll say everybody should experience it. If you like to spend a lot of time interviewing people, making sure we can get new members, and I've enjoyed a lot of it. So I wanted to, first and foremost, our committee consists of a number of individuals who help the directors in various roles to make the job much easier and much more complete. I'd like all my committee chairs to rise up. The membership recruitment was Nikki Junium. Please stand up. David Thorson, who handles orientation. Richard Jost, who handles the mentor program for us. Russ Swain, who is the chair of membership retention and education. Friends and family of Rotary is Karen Weisenhut and Pam Swim Willis. And the 25 Club advisor is Brock Frazier. So let's give them all a good hand for helping membership grow and be. All right, now we get the numbers. All right, so as I mentioned, all the committees, the roles are a lot. One person, 2 people cannot handle all the responsibilities of the membership committee. We currently have 120 active members consisting of 6 honorary. We've inducted 16 new members since July 1st, which is a lot of members to go out and talk to, but they've all been quality members. We've had 12 resignations, and I'd say a majority of them, almost all of them, were due to external factors such as job requirements, relocations, illnesses, and one, he was too young to retire, but Jerry at 95 retired and became an honorary member. We are also in the process right now of interviewing and bringing in an additional 4 members that are in process. So we're really gaining a lot of interest. I want to thank Sarah for our job in marketing our club. With the social media has brought in a lot of people, and thank you to all the members who have brought in friends and family and relatives and coworkers to join us as well. You know, we can't do it without you, and of course, you know, my view is we have the best club in the world, and we do a lot of good in the community, and it's not real hard to sell that concept. So we have the pie chart up here that breaks it out. To positively impacting our communities, 30%, 6%. Global impact through the international is 8%. This is why people join us. Recognition, people join us for the recognition of actually being a proud member. The networking, although when I interview somebody, the first thing out of my mouth is, if you're looking for a networking club, this is not it. However, that being said, people have come and find that from a social perspective and an interest perspective, they are networking. And of course, I've enjoyed that. I came here just very briefly. I came to Vegas and I knew one person in the whole town. And now I know a whole lot of folks, and a lot of them are here, and I really appreciate the friendships that have grown from that. And of course, at the bottom, friendship. So there's no reason that people should not want to join. I mean, yes, it costs a little bit of money every month, but look what we're eating, and look what we're doing.
And look who you're sitting next to.
Yeah, I mean, we're all people with good hearts and a passion for doing good. Yep, and you know, retention, most everybody here has been out here for a long time, and our new members are now gaining out of 25 Club to be full-time members as well. And the 25 Club, I think, is a very positive part of becoming a Rotarian with our club, because by the time you've been in for 2 years, you have the background now and made friends. So anyway, that's a little summary on what membership is, and thanks again to all the support.
Hi everyone, I'm Susan Ziobro, and I'm the Director for Service Projects. Our club does a lot of community service, and we have 11 committees for our service projects this year. And you can see them on the slide there. And I want to say hats off to our superb committee chairs. They were able to pick up the ball and manage these projects with very little oversight from myself. They continue to build on existing relationships that are in our community, because we have established these service projects, and they are existing for some of them for 30 plus years. One of my favorite projects is SOAR. That stands for Safety Officer Award Recognition. What's neat about this project, it's an area club, Rotary Club sponsored project. Our buy-in as one of the area Rotary Clubs is only $175, so it's an eminently doable project with immeasurable reward. I get rewarded just by showing up for it and being blown away by what our safety officers in our county are doing. So it's not just our county though. These are safety officers from the county, the city, schools, fire, military, and state. And I probably missed a few as well. You will be inspired when you see what our safety officers in our community are doing, not only to save lives, but build relationships with families. Next is something we're going to be doing this Saturday, and I hope you'll show up, because David's smoked trout and salmon is absolutely worth getting up for. And Blue Diamond couldn't be a more select spot to have. And I have to tell you, David's worked very hard, and so has Jerry, to make this a successful event. But Jerry's also done conservation. He's made sure that some other group who really wants this beautiful piece of highway doesn't get it. Okay, so I hope that you'll show up for the highway cleanup, get some fresh air. Russell Awards are happening today out at Nellis Air Force Base. These are awards for active duty service members for both Creech Air Force Base and Nellis Air Force Base. And I want to say a super thank you to David Dorson for always coordinating and making these things go well. David, feel free to stand up and take some applause, because you have made such great relationships out at the base that this has been an easy transition, and I hope whoever's following you next year taps you. Thank you. When you hear what our airmen are doing, the amount of hours they're putting in, and especially now, it's critical. We have active duty. We have activated the reserves. We've got people in the air working more hours than ever, and on ground too, to keep service members and our allies safe. Rotary Santa Claus. I can't say enough about Rotary Santa Claus. You all are familiar with it, and if you are not, this has been a 30-plus year program going on since 1996. Started out with 35 kids. Now it serves not maybe this last December, but December for over 400 kids, and the numbers of community service partners keeps growing. And Salvation Army, and the Major is here today, has been one of our stalwart partners in making sure this happens. But we also do 2 extra things with the Salvation Army this year. We did the Angel Tree, and we did we helped serve lunch on a Saturday, and I think the members really enjoyed that. Brock, would you like to stand up? Thank you for coordinating those. Thank you. Brock, that's the second time he stood up today, so he's got one more. Opportunity Village Magical Forest, that was Brock too, and just like David, he made sure we got our training this year and that nobody else got, because that's a fun gig. And I hope that some of you, when it comes to the Christmas spirit, will be there, and we will grow our presence at Opportunity Village at Magical Forest. Education Committee, Gwen Hall, please take some applause here real quick. She has led a stalwart and stellar team of folks who have been working with the education committees for years. They build relationships with our teachers and principals, and this is where we shine, Rotarians. And as Beckley School principal said, we need to shine some more. We need to show up more. And it's such a short volunteer. You can volunteer in 30-minute to 1-hour increments. And I finally made it this year. I made it to a Nevada Reading Week, and the kids were so excited. When she says they're excited, let me tell you, they can't wait for us to show up. So I hope that y'all will remember that's our mission statement. Includes literacy and educating children, so please. I see the yellow. Education Committee also does many grants to our adopted schools, and we also help with setting up tables for the student farmers market, and that's coming up again this spring pretty soon. And we can all use more helpers up there, and that goes real fast. And then the Aviators Night Out, this year we're trying to coordinate a holding pattern on that. It's a 90% social, 10% set up or tear down. And if members want to stay for the game, they can certainly buy a ticket and do that. But mostly it's a meet and greet, set up and tear down. And we'll hope you'll show up for our troops this year and their families when we have it. So last but not least is the Just One Project. And I want to let you know that President Janice picked a great nonprofit. What you should know is that they provide wraparound services that include food, rescue, and housing support. And their goal is immediate food relief, but they also are fostering long-term self-sufficiency so the families affected by this don't get impacted in long term. Thank you.
I am wearing my Rotary International bow tie today on behalf of Janice. This is the second time in the morning, so thank you, Janice. I am Director for Youth and Vocational Services. My name is David Jones. I have to say thanks to Bill Steeren, for Michael Williams, for Liz Rothwell, David Thorson, Larry Goldstein, and Kathy Mann, as well as Gwen, for all the work that they do in bringing about all of the things. We have 6 programs that we do with our club. 3 are on-site that we do here, and there are 3 that are off-site. So in order of the off-site ones, we do 2, I call them corporate youth training programs. And we do those for 2.5 days, California. And the first one we do is called TLC. And TLC is for 8th graders. And we've had a great success. This time we had 6 kids show up. We had 3 adults from our club that attended as facilitators. And the kids have a great time. The next one we have is RILA. RILA is a corporate training, same place at Camp Cedar Crest in California with, again, a bunch of juniors from, actually they expanded the age. But we had one person attend from that who was Milan, who actually was our speech competition winner. But she attended, and I have to quote what she wrote. She said, "It was beyond incredible." And if you know her, this is how she speaks. "The scenery was gorgeous, the food was good." She didn't say great, she said food was good. It's great, I've been there. The RILA challenge was fun. It was honestly everything I could ask for. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Great experience for her to be able to attend that. We appreciate this club's support in sending those kids there. The third one, offsite, that we do is we have an Interact Club, and that primarily is at Clark High School, and we have a teacher that conducts all of that, and they are pretty much autonomous. They run on their own, and we support them, but they do that pretty much on their own. The ones that we do on-site, first is our Dan Stover music competition, and Carlos, our winner, emailed me yesterday and said, "When is the next level?" We still are kind of pin that down. We've got about 3 more weeks before we need to get that finalized. But the Dan Stover music competition is basically we bring any high school student in, and we have a competition here in this room, and we bring in judges to judge them on their ability to perform. They are awesome. Some of you that have been here for those, it is incredible, the talent that we get to see for that. The other competition that we do here is our 4-way speech contest. Part of Rotary International is we have a 4-way test. And so we ask students, high school students again, to come in and speak on the 4-way test. And our winner this year was Milan, and she actually made it to regional, so we're crossing our fingers. She won again this year, and hopefully she'll continue on as well. And then the last thing that we have under my directorship is our valedictorian luncheon, which will be happening in 2 weeks, and really Gwen, and who else handled that? Yeah, sorry, Kathy. I was looking at you and I was going to say that. Kathy and Gwen really do everything. They bring all of the valedictorians in from all the high schools, and we recognize them. And if any of you have ever not used a Fisher Space Pen, that's what they get. So go buy one because they are awesome pens. And with that, I'll wrap up and say thank you for all your support for our vocational and education, our youth programs that we support in this club.
Great job.
Good afternoon. I'm presenting for Todd Walter. Please keep him in your hearts and prayers. His mom passed away the last couple of days, so keep him in your hearts and prayers. He's the new Director for International Service Projects, and under that category, there's the Super Build, Mayor's Cup, World Peace, and International Youth Exchange. Super Build, if you haven't had the opportunity to participate, it's a project that's done usually once a year. It's a district project where Rotarians go from, where did we go from? Chula Vista this year. You go over in the morning at 5:30 in the morning to a little village outside of Tijuana, and in one day you build a house from scratch, and you leave there and you hand that house over to a family. The family spends approximately 1,000 hours of volunteer work before they qualify for the house. It's a volunteer opportunity for 15-year-olds all the way up. You don't have to be an experienced builder. There's something for everybody. And one house takes about 45 volunteers. And the date this year is May 2nd. So if you can go, seek out more information, we'd love to have you there. Next, the Mayor's Cup is always the President's Day long weekend. And typically we host a team of boys from Germany. This year we did host the boys, and we had 22 boys and host families, and they were hosted by Rotarians and friends of Rotarians in our homes, and we spend the whole week with the boys. They come as strangers and they leave as family. And it's a wonderful, wonderful experience every year, so if you'd like to be involved with it next year, just let us know. The World Peace Conference has been going on for 36 years now. It was started by Jarvis, but he's since passed away. It's a World Peace Conference that's in California every year, and Rotarians and especially our youth are encouraged to go to this conference. They get incredible speakers, and in today's world, we really need more peace. So I know it's in California, but if you think about it next year, please think about going to it and bring your youth, your students. It's a wonderful afternoon. It's usually close to Disneyland, so you can take an extra day and go there too. So. And finally, Youth Exchange is a program that most of you know that we do every year. We did have a student that came in September. Unfortunately, he didn't follow the guidelines, and partying and womanizing at 15 is not part of the program. And so he got sent home within 2 weeks of him attending here. It's a very strict program, wonderful program. We've had many inbound students and a few outbound students. Kimberly, right now, she's working on the next Rotary year, and we're hopeful to have 2 students. So if you want to host them in your home, it's usually 3 to 4 months in your home, and then they go to the second family. So if you're interested in that program, then ask Kimberly and she'll give you more information. At the end of this month, we have 20 to 30 students that are coming from all over the world that are here studying under the Youth Exchange program. And Kimberly's seeking host families just for the weekend, from the 30th till I think the 2nd. They come in on Thursday afternoon and they leave Sunday morning. They go and they explore our beautiful city, and then they go home with fond memories. These kids getting together as a group helps them long-term with world peace, because they're from all over the country and they learn different things here and then take them home and share it with their friends and family. It's an experience of a lifetime. Kimberly, her first introduction to Rotary was when she was a teenager, and she was in the Youth Exchange program. Same with Brian Riley, and I think we may have 1 or 2 others. So anyway, that's where we're at for international service for this year. Thank you all for all the support that you do, and thank you for the support.
Before Dr. Nikki Brunetti speaks, we have a visiting Rotarian that walked in, right? Yeah. I'm just going to give you the microphone. Welcome. I'm sorry I caught you in the middle of the stand, but you want to let everyone know where you're visiting from?
Whoops, hello. Yes, I'm from Twin Falls, Idaho. I'm on the board of directors there for the youth services, so I really enjoyed this presentation that I just heard. We're a much smaller group than you are here. This is just outstanding. It's almost overwhelming to think about. A lot of the things that we do are the same things that you're giving reports on today. The Ride experience happens every year annually in our area. In the past, some of our members have had foreign exchange students. I've only been a member 3 years, so we haven't had any during my tenure. And it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much.
You are glad. We're just going to snap a quick photo. We'll do an exchange here. Oh, I love this.
So our president is very creative, and he has a 3D printer, so he does a lot of things on his 3D printer. And so this is one of them. He's made a plaque for you on his 3D printer. Okay. And so you'll notice if you get to see it up close, that area is famous for our Shoshone Falls waterfalls. They call it the Niagara of the West. And so in May and June, it's full force. It's absolutely beautiful.
Cool, thank you. Do a picture. Thank you very much, welcome. Okay.
I envision past, present, or, I'm sorry, PE grad will have one of those figures for next year. And those falls are absolutely amazing. I've been there for the 4th of July, and it is amazing. You are not kidding. It is the Niagara of the West. Hello, everyone. I am Dr. Nikki Bates. I'm sorry, my God, I did it, and I'm telling everybody not to say it, but I am Dr. Nikki Burnett. Recent name change. I don't find me, right? That's because the last year when I did this, that's who I was, but now I am Renee. That is my maiden name, by the way. I would like to go right into what you're going to hear about is some numbers. But when you're thinking about these numbers, I want you to understand that those numbers represent what Brock Fraser, again, you're just so famous today, said earlier in his invocation, and that is, it's about helping people, helping others who may not be able to help themselves. So every dollar, every number that you see, and every contribution that you are going to hear about during this, my particular portion of this presentation, is going to help someone around the world. All-time giving for this club, over $1.9 million. That is fantastic. As $1.9 million helping others around the world. This year, we have 85 Club Paul Harris members. But what is a Paul Harris Fellow? It's those who contribute $1,000 or more. And this year, 13 of you became first-time Paul Harris Fellows. What is a benefactor? We have 3 of them in our club. Anyone who provides $1,000 or more in their estate plan is considered a benefactor in this club. We have 3. 4 bequest society members. What is a bequest? Those who bequest $10,000 or more in their wills and estate plans. That's what that means. We have 14 major donors. If you remember, Ginger Anderson and her husband were honored this year. They became a major donor. And that is cumulative donations over the years that add up or reach $10,000 or more. 16 members received their next level Paul Harris. So I mentioned that there were 13 brand new Paul Harris Fellows, but for each $1,000 increment, you become a +1, +2, +3, +4. We've had +5s this year. So that means you are giving multiples of $1,000. And again, what does this do? What does this money do? That's what I will concentrate on next. But before I do, I want to thank 2 people in the room. Rampur, Dr. Rampur, if you will stand up, please. And past President Karen Wisenhunt.
What did I do?
What did you do? Yes. Can I get a really big hand for round these 2? They are co-chairs on the Global Brains Committee. Rampur, if you could, all of you remember last year, we saved 75 kids in India last year by giving them critically needed heart surgeries and paying for them. That is what you did, Rampur.
Thank you.
Coming up for this year, we are participating in, we're participating in a global grant. Oh, sorry, you did it for me. and a global grant that is going to help war-torn children in Ichnia. I want you to see, I'm going to read our mission. Teaching youth to succeed through literacy, education, and what else? Not just literacy and education. Can you say it for me? What else? Life skills. What do you think those children in Ichnia need right now? I'd say, see how you do with life skills. If you take a look, I'm not going to read this to you because we don't have time, but I am going to focus on the lack of modern equipment significantly affects the quality of educational process and teachers' performance. Go figure. Frequent and prolonged air raid alerts, the absence of modern interactive tools for continuing lessons in shelters or at home, insufficient digital literacy among students, and constant stress hinder active learning. Again, overcoming the challenges of war. That's what we're doing, and we're helping to do. This global grant right now is at $50,320. It will provide materials to help teachers with implementing positive programs. And it will also provide an innovative educational space. You need space to learn. Interactive equipment that will enable students to communicate with peers from other countries. They can't even communicate. Important to note, this is super important when we talk about dollars, the $10,000 that our club is putting towards that $50,000 going towards these materials turns into $28,000, guys. $28,000. We have District 5300 matching funds as well as the National Fund. So I want you to understand these are really good investments, not only in what we do here locally, but what we do across the world. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Sarah. Your public image committee includes a lot. Also, thanks to Stu, he's part of the public image committee. The reason that we can look at these slides, thank you to Tina. Isn't our program so awesome every week? She has worked so hard on that. Thank you to Stu Lipoff, Steve Linder, Rosalie, who brings us amazing speakers, even today, right? So your public image committee is made up of all of these lovely people, plus a bunch of people in my office. And some of the things we do for you, recently, this year, we have completely redone the website. Oh, PR. Yes, that is actually what my firm does for a living. And the Mayor's Cup story turned out to be the best story of the year so far. You can see that Karen was interviewed. Lots of people, it was just great. Well, you can see the publicity value is $55,000. So we track all of our PR. If you have a good story, let me know. My name and email address are in the book. We also do, social media. So that comes from my office as well. There's also a bunch of people in this club that have access to our social media that can post too. But if you take pictures of something, please, please, please send it to me. You can email it to me, or you can just send it to our club's Facebook page. Most of you follow our club's Facebook page, and you can just send your photos there and we'll post them. And there's a lot of things we do with our social media. As you heard, we get new prospects for the club from our social media, but we also use it as a historical account of what we have done. And so the district and international, all these people are always asking us what we're doing because we're the big club, and they care about the big club the most, right? Because we're the best and the biggest. And then what was new this year, the wheel, thank you Tina, the website, social media, event reporting, AV team, everybody is working so hard. I feel like every single person in this room volunteers at some capacity for our club, and so the Public Image Committee really appreciates you. I think we put the website updates in this, and I'm not allowed to read anything that's on the screen. So if you want to know what's been done to our website, you can go back to this presentation and find out. We had an overhaul of the website, and now we are updating the website. And so we have a person on my team that does regular updates to the website. So if you see something that's wrong, please let us know, because there's 1,000 pieces of data on our website because we're the big club that's been up for so long. I think that's it. I didn't know for 10. Okay, let's Yeah. Is that everything? Her name is Whitney. She's lovely. The current thing that she worked on with Karen is our new fundraiser that we're doing on May 16th at the Springs Preserve. And there's all kinds of things we can do with the website, but everybody knows what websites are and what they do. The SEO really helps. We get prospects for the club from the website, from our social media, from PR. So they all work together to share the good news of the club. And so thank you to everyone who has helped with that. You send me photos and videos, and I appreciate it. And I still didn't get that right.
Hi. My job this year was special projects. And special projects, I thought, oh, that should be easy. Not so easy, okay? But let me tell you, it's been great doing it. My job was to put together everything you all have done and make sure that it worked so that we get awards, okay? Basically, that's it. And so I have to thank Carrie Crow, Susan Ziabros, and Tony Kern for helping me understand my special projects job a little better. And then they did it totally different this year than normal. So what the heck, right? Greg was in charge of grants, and we did manage to spend all the money, so that is good, okay? Yes, we also worked with my bylaws, and I hope we have no changes, but he's done a good job, Jim, and as well as everyone else. So if you can see, you can read it as well. You guys can read as good as I can. What I do want to tell you is what was kind of interesting is doing the project. Normally, they did some changes, and one of them was in the youth services. For some reason, it's hard to get above 70%, okay? And because there's a couple of projects that we never do, like business planning, for example. But they changed the structure, so we went from silver to gold in that aspect too. We did all the bonuses. Bonuses is when the president and the president-elect went to all their meetings and attended all of their things they were supposed to do. So we got that as well. And we also got all of the other areas. The only area that we don't have gold in is in membership. Because how they base membership is the number of people coming in and the number of people leaving. And unfortunately, we keep balancing back and forth. And at the moment, we are when I did the report 2 weeks ago, it was a +3. And right now, we're a +4. And you have to be a +5. So keep your fingers crossed because we have like one more week or two before this report goes in final. And the president loves to put comments on everything, so that's what she did. She commented on everything. So she made little comments on how good we are, and I found out that no one's going to read them, but that's okay. Made her feel good. Okay? Yeah, so that's my part. Special projects is important, and it is important to keep in touch with everyone that we work with. And we had a lot going on this year, which was really great. So thank you. Hold on, I didn't hit everything. Oh, well, these were the groups that got the nonprofit, and as you can see, they're up there. Yes, I told you we met all the money. We spent all the money. I guess you didn't hear we spent it all.
I just wanted to highlight the group.
Yes. Well, I thought Greg's job is to go over it because he did it. Okay?
Thank you, Nancy. So since the slide is up, I'll talk about it real quick. Can you go back to the screen on the one more? The grants, we're all granted. Okay, so those are all the organizations that we give money to. If you don't know how it works, on the website there's a link, and you can, as a community, a nonprofit, you can click on that and you can submit a grant. We need a copy of your 501c3. We got to know a little bit about who you are as an organization and then where the use of funds are going to be. The funds can't be used to pay for like hotel rooms and trainers and those kind of things, but we can buy supplies, books, equipment, and that's exactly what we did. We gave over $25,000 to a number of different organizations. Iron Sharpens Iron Mentoring. They work with at-risk youth here in Nevada. Balakian Bots. They were here back in the fall, and they talked about how they use STEM programs for kids. Silver State Education Foundation, that one's pretty cool. That's actually giving money for them to raise, to train future teachers. And so we basically funded $5,000, $50 a pop for 100 kids to get training, a 3-credit class from UNLV to be a future teacher here in Nevada. So that's kind of like going towards the source of where we need to help our education. The Ability Center of Southern Nevada helps autism, with a mission to empower ability and enhance well-being. Families for Effective Autism Treatment, we provided funds for a parents' night out with their kids to come together and share the different capabilities that the program has to help those in need. And then the Special Olympics, I think everybody knows what they do. We give them $3,000 for the state of Nevada. So that's where the money went. And as the slides say, you might wonder who's going to pay for all this stuff that we did. And so that's where the fundraising comes into play. On your table, you see this document right here, May 16th at Springs Reserve. Just a couple points on that. This is, when we look at fundraising, we've typically looked internal. And we say, hey, Mike, can you donate this? And Mike Ballard, can you donate this? Dr. Cathy, and everybody's been fantastic at that. What we want to do is externalize our fundraising. So we came up with this idea to do it at Springs Reserve, and it's going to be a Celebrate America 250. We've got the state of Nevada is working with us to publicize it as well. Obviously, we need help with volunteers, ticket sales, sponsorships. We have a new term. It's called, instead of a volunteer, we're calling it a volunteer, because you actually have to pay to volunteer. Okay, everybody that's going to be there. Karen was like, I was like, hey, can we get this guy, at this kind of rate? How about this group over here? She goes, no, everybody's paying, right? That's called fundraising. So that's how it's going to work. Really appreciate all the website improvements that we did. That's really going to drive SEO. That all enables us to go out to sponsors and go, hey, look what you're able to get out of this. Murray, we need 80% of that 85% in the Canadians to get aware of what we're doing here. And Neil's going to be our caterer for the event. That's fantastic to use leverage from our own club. And again, we just need everybody to kind of work together here. We're actually doing better. The last couple of weeks, we're building the back end of this, and the back end of fundraising is something that's going to be able to be used going forward for a lot of other different events during the course of the year.
And just when you're reaching out to all your friends and family and everybody else, I mean, the biggest point that the 100% of the proceeds from our fundraising go to the projects that we're raising for. So, I mean, that's always what I point out to everybody, and that's really good. So under fundraising, we also do the cigar social, and not really Greg and I, because we don't really do much, because the committee does amazing. Karen, Randy, Jim, Tom, Dad. So, it's consistent. It's the 32nd and the 33rd cigar socials happen this year. They make $1,300, $1,200, $1,300 every single time that we do it. And it's just people getting together, having fun, and making some money that goes to Santa Claus. So that's great. The big game board, Eric did that this year. And we sell all the squares, and we sold all of our squares early and ahead of time, and that's $2,500 that goes to the foundation. So that just really helps us out there. And Wine to Water, as Deb mentioned, is coming up. Again, I haven't really done much. Deb and Liz and Michael have done so much to get us prepared for all of that, and coming in after Jason had his surgeries. So I really appreciate you guys doing that, and hopefully everybody comes out next Friday. We got great raffle prizes, great wine, and just hanging out and enjoying everybody, and all that money will go towards water projects around the world.
And just one other last bit on the fundraising. The whole idea of fundraising is to raise money, so we can give it away, basically. But it's also what we're focused on is using fundraising to expand our reach and also to increase our membership. So the more that we get out in the community and people hear about it and they see us, they go, hey, what is this about? We want to learn a little bit more. Put that away, Randall.
Hate to tell you all, she just told me I have extra time. So 6 minutes? I don't think so. So in the spirit of my buddy Russ, who brought me into the club and was my sponsor, how's everybody doing today? All right, so again, my name's Sean Sennett. I am the fellowship activities director. I kind of got a call about a month and a half ago and said, guess what? I said, okay, stepping up to the plate. So here's my report on this. So basically wanted to give you a quick update on our fellowship activities this year, what we've done, the impact and that we've had and where we're headed with it. I want to thank all the chairs that did this, that took part in this. For VIP tours, Rosalie Hedrick, I mean, I hear great things about these tours that she does. She does a great job with that, great job with our speakers. So very thankful for that. Alpine Picnic, it was just an amazing event. 25 Club did that. Karen Wisenhunt for the golf club, the putting class, or the Taberti putting class. The putting tournament and the golf classic. Deb Howard and Leah Heveland for the Rotary Park cleanup. The holiday party, Liz Rothwell, and debunking party, Kirk Alexander. You're in trouble. I'm helping with that as well. So if we can start into the first one. So VIP tours. Again, Rosalie did a fantastic job with this year. We had some really good, some really good tours from Switch to the Ability Center, Vinicus Group. The goal is basically to connect members with key industries and decision makers. The tours expand the Rotary's visibility. We build relationships, and we've generated about $1,200 towards the foundation endowment this year alone with that one. We can go to the next slide. Alpine Picnic. First off, we want to thank Tom Thomas and for sponsoring over there. We enjoyed it. Opening your beautiful cabin up there. Yeah. Well, I said cabin to the miss, I said house to the missus, and she said, it's our cabin. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna get myself into any trouble. So the Alpine Picnic was at Mount Charleston, again at Tom's home. We had over 100 attendees who joined us. Financially, we exceeded our expectations with $970 in revenue, which against the $750 goal, while staying under on the budget. And most importantly, it delivered a lot of great fellowship and great energy. If we could go to the next, and here's some slides or some pictures from it. It was a good time for everybody. If we can go to the next slide now, the Taberti Classic Putting Tournament. Got that one right. Finally. So again, this one remains one of our flagship events with 85 attendees and strong sponsorship participation. Thank you to the Alera Group for being one of the main sponsors on that one. We generated over $5,000 in net profit this year, bringing total contributions to over $15,000 for the Rotary Youth Exchange Program. And if we can go to the next slide, if we could, some pictures from that event. The next one we're going to talk about is the Rotary Park cleanup. Again, Deb Howard and Leah Heveland. I hope I'm pronouncing that last name correctly, but if I'm not, I apologize. We had about 18 volunteers participate with this one. It was supported by Councilman Knudsen, Nelberg, and Acosta as well. And the event reflects Rotary's commitment to hands-on community service. So this is a good one. I'm going to be participating in that one this year because, at my home city, I should say, in Bullhead City, we've got a park there that will soon be home city, I should say. We're doing some stuff out there as well. The next slide, if we could, some pictures there. The holiday party. Holiday party this year was quite the illustrious time. We had Mr. Elvis Presley, and I know Jane Crow loved that one. I've got some great pictures from that. That was a great time. We also, with that, we had the opportunity to do some regression pictures. Also, some really cool guess who the Rotarian was, and that was kind of cool to be able to try and match that up as well. It was at the JW Marriott, and basically a great opportunity for members to basically cut loose and dance around out on the floor. So if we go to the next slide, some pictures, I don't see any of the regression pictures in which all it did was made me look like a bald dude with gray hair and an outfit I wouldn't wear. So the final one, the debunking party. Basically, that's currently in planning right now. Can't really talk about it too much because. So, again, thank you very much for everybody's participation. Overall, we had a year. The year was strong. Fellowship, fundraising, community impact. Moving forward, we aim to build on the momentum and continue growing participation and impact. And again, thank you to all the chairs for your help. I look forward to working with you all this year and going forward.
Thank you. So if the directors can come up to the podium, both for a photo and also to see if there's any questions. I want to thank Randall Brody. He threw the red card up a couple times, and I know they ignored it, but everybody did a great job staying on time. So thank you. Stu, thank you so much for staying up here and taking your meal up here. Appreciate you very much. We're going to do a photo, but if anyone has any questions for any of our directors, please also, as soon as we do this photo, raise your hand.
I just got one thing to start off. One of the main reasons we're going to do some fundraising is to get some heat for this place.
Oh, it looks perfect in the height. You guys got it all set. Thank you.
Okay, with that, stay up here, stay up here, stay up here, stay up here. Listen, fine. Okay. Oh, go ahead. You want to? Yeah. So you want to make a? Okay, Nikki's got some. But if you have any questions, please raise your hand.
Putting together a slide on Channel 10. It will air in the mornings to advertise our pancake breakfast that's coming up too.
All right.
So, like they said, it's not just for us; it's for the general population. So, on Channel 10, if you watch, look for that spot to air. We are putting it together now.
Thank you.
We still have that extra microphone. Raise of hands if you have any questions from anything you learned today. Tony, thank you. We got to have some questions in the room about what these people up here do, because I'm still figuring it out. No, I'm kidding. You guys are great.
Too.
Any questions? Nikki.
Since I'm too late to be on your debunking committee, how do I get on Greg's? Let me know, Sean, I need to get on.
Oh man, there's going to be a line of people for that one. And it's not too late to participate at all.
Send a note to Kirk Alexander, the past president, and ask him to be on the committee.
Yeah, I don't completely trust him, so I've been begging people to be on that committee. And it's not too early. Okay, come on, guys.
Wow, it's so hard to digest, even though I knew about each of these things individually. When you hear them all together, it's kind of amazing. So my question is, among the group that's here, the things that we do, is there anything that you guys feel you're starved for in terms of resources or money, where a little bit more people or dollars would make a big difference?
Good question. Yes. Who's going to answer? Go ahead, guys.
Well, what I found in the club is that the membership we have here works. We have some that have the money without the time, and some that have the time without the money. We all have value in this club, so step up and enjoy yourself as a member of the camaraderie. And anytime we need volunteers and sponsors and support for our projects, you can step up. Not all of us can afford it, but we have time and we have contacts. So reach out to your contacts and bring them to Rotary. It's a fun group.
I just want to say I was remiss under the pressure of the 6 minutes, and I forgot to recognize my co-director, Antoinette Monroe, who has worked side by side with me and helping bring our membership up.
Oh, Antoinette, the one who texted you to remind you before? Okay.
I'm going to answer his question. The Public Image Committee would love some money for social ads. And Greg just generously offered to give us some. So thank you for bringing that up. Also bringing in this type of money.
Anybody else want to answer?
Yes.
Yeah, just real quick, I think actually you're correct, because if we want to grow membership, we need to basically advertise. And right now we kind of do it on word of mouth, and that's been great, but we're really going to put a lot, Janice and Sarah have done an amazing job on the website. It's going to keep growing. It's going to keep getting better and bigger. And a goal could be to outgrow this room, but I don't think we will. But we're going to just continue to keep growing and get the Rotary mission out in front of the community.
Anybody else?
Okay, I'm next.
Wait. We're still answering this question. Hold on, girl.
The only thing that I would say to anybody in this room, get involved. I mean, we had our 25 club membership or 25 club meeting, what was it, like 2 weeks ago? And there were 2 25 club members out there, but we had like 10 or 12 other people. If you're in the 25 club or if you're a senior member, grab somebody from the 25 club and find out if they're going. Attend the thing, because you know what? That is our future. And so that's exactly where I think we need to kind of focus on with stuff like that.
Okay, then Nikki and then David.
Rosalie, I'm sorry.
No,
One more thing about, and I love your questions too, it's amazing. So a lot of people don't understand, there's a section on the pledge form that you will be receiving in July. There is a place where you can donate to the International Rotary Foundation, part of that $1.9 million. Some of us, I think we do put something there, and then we kind of forget about it. It's automatically deducted, it's paid, and we don't even realize what it's going for. And we need to understand, again, like I said today, that money, those donations that you can put on that pledge form in July are going to help the world.
One more time.
Wait.
Hold on.
I need to answer it, but so 2 weeks ago, or a few weeks ago, I was sitting at one of the tables, and we had some members that were past members from this club 40 years ago. And I asked them while we were at lunch, what's the difference between what you guys did and what we do today? And I won't say who it was. He said, we were a bunch of prima donnas 40 years ago. We just wrote checks and sat around. We didn't do anything. You guys do stuff. And that's probably the biggest difference. And so we need more hands to do things. And so bringing family, friends, all of the people, because you couldn't do all the things that we do with just this group. We don't have enough to be able to do that. So involving family, friends, and everything else, biggest difference.
Thank you. Okay, over to Rosalie.
Okay, I would like to dovetail onto a couple of things. One, Greg's statement about expanding membership. Two, Larry's comment about more people getting involved in membership. So during Greg's year, I'm making a formal announcement. I am focusing on corporate membership, and I'm going to put a whole lot of work into this. And I need you folks to come to me if you don't understand the program. I'm also going to ask Greg to allow me to make a presentation on it again. And I would like everyone to present to me, unbeknownst to the people that you're recruiting, a recommendation of some company owner, CEO or above, that is interested, well, that may have known about Rotary, but someone you think would be a good candidate to belong to our club based on different industries. We need to go outside of the box that we're in now, and we need to expand into some different industries. So if you can come up with some ideas, I'm looking to make a top 20 list that I am going to recruit along with a co-chair. So if you could please think about that in the meantime, but I'm going to kick it off in Greg's year.
Thank you. Great stuff, you guys. I would love to thank all the directors for being so prepared and supporting and educating everyone. I also want to thank past President Karen Wisenhunt for stepping up and helping us with the General Assembly. And, oh wait, guys, sorry, one more thing. Gotta adjourn the meeting. Thank you to the board for their dedication and hard work in presenting our annual General Rotary Club Assembly. It was inspiring to see the significant results achieved by our people of action. With that, meeting adjourned. It's 1:30.